Hi, my name is Leah. I am the owner of Franklin & Rose, and welcome to our third location.
Okay, now let's try to talk about something serious.
Our week has been good. I feel we accomplished a couple of really large projects. The first one being we have hired our full team here now, had our last round of interviews, hired a really good core group of girls that I think will work really well here and work really well together. So we're very excited about the dream team.
We had over 100 applicants for that.
Yep, and we've narrowed it down to 4. We also accomplished finishing the exterior paint. All right. The first roll is on.
Dang.
What?
Just got sticks in this thing.
Don't be doing that.
I just painted.
It's a really long hole.
That's what she said. Oh.
That's what she said.
That's my joke. Damn it, Dwight.
We actually had to last minute paint the outside. We were on the way to do something else, and then we realized that it was our only sunny day, that the rest of the week it would be really rainy, so we had to paint that day. So we painted all day long, but we got it done, and I think it's totally worth it because it looks so much better than the dull gray that was here before. The surprise feature for the store has just arrived, and it's so large it had to come via semi-truck.
Just like that.
Just like that. Full send. Is that good? Yeah, that's more better.
Makes it so easy, doesn't it?
It's like fabrication. Take it down, put it up. Take it down, put it up.
Yay, Jim. So although we were very productive this week and we accomplished hiring and the exterior paint and started some other projects, we still had our fair share of issues come up. Like usual, nothing ever goes perfectly fine. So Chase took on the task of assembling our racks, both the mobile ones on wheels as well as the ones that go on the wall. They house all of our apparel. So that's where you have the hangers and it's all of our apparel that's neatly merchandised. We got this one up no problem, but Chase ran into an issue when he was hanging up this one over here. You wanna talk about it?
My issue is that right there.
What happened?
I don't know, I wasn't there.
Oh my gosh. Anyways, yeah, so that one over there was no problem because those are it's just a normal drywall wall with studs, wood studs in it, so that was not a problem hanging up. This one, however, we have found that it's sheetrock on concrete. Love that for us.
Very difficult to.
Yeah, however, this is a non-negotiable. I don't have anything else to go on this wall. I don't have anywhere else to put a 7 to 8 foot long rack, so the rack has to go on this wall. So we have to figure out how. So we called in backup. We called Jim, and he and Will first made fun of Chase for putting a hole in the wall, and then second said that they'd be here probably tomorrow to fix it.
Yep.
What happened, Chase?
It's a bank. Who knew mounting stuff in a bank would be difficult?
I think we need to call Jen. Give him a call.
I'm defeated.
Another issue that we had is we had, of course, like anybody and everybody, we ordered some stuff off of Amazon. You never know if it's going to come FedEx, UPS, USPS. We had some stuff be delivered via FedEx and UPS, but magically the stuff that was shipped with USPS wasn't arriving. So when I went to track it, I found out that it had all been returned. And so we went down to investigate, and that is when they tell us, oh yeah, we sent your mail back because you have to have a post office box to receive mail here if you're within a half a mile of the post office.
And keep in mind, we don't know that because we're shipping it to our physical address. So when they popped an attitude, Leah's like looking at them cross-eyed. I'm like, please do not ship our packages back. How would we know it's coming to the post office?
Instead of either coming to us or giving us a call and saying like, hey, welcome to the neighborhood. Just so you know, if you don't have a post office box, your packages are going to be returned. They just sent them back and let us find out the hard way. So that put us back on a few projects.
20 plus packages have been shipped back that we've been waiting for.
Yep. Whether that's like supplies, hangers, things along those lines, some really important things that we need. So we had to reorder all of those and then wait on our refunds.
And open a post office box.
What was returned and open a post office box.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
We are wallpapering this wall with vertical stripes, and the wall is not perfectly even. It actually like does this number. So getting the stripes perfectly straight and the wallpaper panels to line up with each other has been quite the challenge, but I think I've got the art of it down now.
Yeah, so don't hate, be a girl's girl and compliment. Don't point out flaws.
Yeah, leave me alone, haters. I'm actively planning our grand opening events as well as the soft opening event that we have happening, which is like an invite-only private event that happens the night before the grand opening. So that is taking extra time out of our week because I'm having to coordinate with mobile bars, find a caterer, send out invites, set up gift bags, and do all of that planning as well. So that's been a fun project this week. So inventory is a big project, and that we are tackling the starting inventory of this storefront next week, hopefully with all of the girls that we hired, because the more hands when it comes to inventory, the better. So we use the system Shopify. It syncs our online store with our POS system, and it shows, like if you go to look at a certain duffel bag, it shows you how many we have in stock in Charleston, in Florida, and in Blowing Rock. So, and then the online shop just pulls from that stock. So yeah, it's a really streamlined system, but the trouble is just getting it to that point and getting it in the system because it's a lot of organizing and counting and just like stocking the back. We will be training our staff up starting next week as well, which is always fun because it gets us all together. We get to know the girls a little bit better. They get to know us a little bit better, but it definitely is a process. So when we train our employees in a new storefront, we always go over kind of just what their day would look like, and we start from the top and run to the bottom. So we would start with their opening checklist of what is required from them, like turning on certain lights, balancing the cash drawer, setting up our system, turning on our playlist, you know, the opening tasks of a store. And then it goes into making sure if we have any online orders that those are pulled from the sales floor if need be and those are shipped out. Then it goes into just checking out our customers, how to operate our POS system, how to accept cash, bagging items up, building charm accessories, you know, like just the interaction with customers. And then we dive into what closing the storefront looks like and our expectations of closing the storefront, because we never want the next person to come in the next day and they have a disaster to deal with because someone didn't do their job at closing the storefront. So that's kind of what we start with training. And then, you know, you can never hit every nail on the head when you train. There's always going to be some things you either forgot to teach them or you have to retrain. So we just kind of address that over the course of a few weeks. That way, by the time we're like just past opening, everyone's solid.
Yeah, and speaking on that, because at this point we're more of the admin and opening up the store, we are a little rusty on running the Shopify. So for that reason, who are we bringing in?
Claudia. Yes, we are very thankful that our manager from Charleston, Claudia, she is going to come help us out with training these girls up, because although we do have a handle on the admin side of things, we are not in the store every day checking out customers, running the embroidery machine. Like, we're not hands-on like Claudia is. So she will just, you know, be a nice refresher for the girls. She knows more than we do when it comes to our point of sale system right now. So it'll be very, very nice to have her here. And I'm excited for her to see the store and check out this area because she's never been here before. So one of our best-selling products down in Charleston as well as Florida is a lovely t-shirt, surprisingly. It's a super soft t-shirt that I designed, and it has the place stitched on in a beautiful blue gingham pattern. So for example, Charleston says Charleston, Florida says Florida. This one will say Blowing Rock on it. And it's not just like a printed t-shirt, like a screen printed t-shirt, like it's stitched, like a different type of fabric is stitched onto the shirt. So it's one of our best sellers, so we have that being manufactured. Hopefully, I doubt that's gonna arrive by our grand opening, but we will have it at least a few weeks after. We have some beautiful pants that I designed that shipped yesterday. So those, I think that the people in the Blowing Rock area will really like those. They're like kind of cottage core-esque. The girls will know what I'm talking about.
I have no idea what that means.
They're gingham. Can you tell I really like gingham? Yeah, I have blue gingham and pink gingham, and they're long, like really soft pants with like a very small ruffle at the bottom. So yeah, they're soft. They might, you know, feel like pajamas, but they look really nice. So that's what I love. And then for our bags, we have, I believe, 3 new patchworks that are being manufactured right now. We're really excited about those. We stocked up like crazy on these new prints that we have coming. That way we'll have plenty of stock for all 3 of our stores as well as online. So yeah, we have some really exciting inventory, both in the back and some that hasn't arrived yet. Well, I guess next week you'll meet some new characters. You'll meet all of our girls here, the core group of girls. So it'll be a really exciting week. We're gonna go through the training process and introducing them and then getting the inventory on the floor. So next week will be really exciting. So yeah, stay tuned. And hopefully Chase will have a rack on the wall by then, but we'll see.
I might put my head through a wall working with this one, so we'll see.
Get to work.